All right, good morning. Yeah, rough getting out the door, but I'm on my way to work as usual. So take a ride with me. Today's subject, let me see. The title is, "Are you putting the work in? Are you putting the work in? Are you doing the work? Are you putting your best foot forward?" And the reason why I said that is because I was explaining to someone about what I experienced on this walk, and as far as the work I'm putting in. So I explained it in a way that hopefully they could relate. So I was like, when you're at a point of, okay, I'm correcting everything in my life and I'm getting things together, and let's just say, for instance, you have bad habits and you want to get through those bad habits, and so you set a goal for yourself to overcome it. And so you're doing good, you're steady, and you're staying away from these bad habits. And then all of a sudden you have a weak moment, and then there you go, you fall off the wagon, as they say. And then you get back up, you beat yourself up and get back up and you do it again. And so you get a little bit further, and then you have another setback. You fall off the wagon again. So then you beat yourself up, and then you just indulge in doing the habit again. Now, when you go back to it, you fall deeper into it. And now you're feeling miserable, you're being convicted, you're just like, man, I went, this amount of time, and, it wasn't on my mind, and I was doing great. And then I just had a weak moment, and then boom, I fell. So I've had that. We all had that. And how do you overcome it? How do you get through it? How do you make your lifelong struggle go away? So the only thing that I could say to explain that is, when the Most High said totally lean on Him for everything, because you cannot do this by yourself. You can't. He created this, so He is the master of it. And so when you get off the wagon, yeah, you beat yourself up, you get back up, but you can't say, I did it all by myself. I did it alone. I had several struggles that I wasn't even aware of was struggles before I came into the truth. And once I came into the truth, I'm like, wow, I had a lot of, bad habits that I need to correct. And it's like little minor things. It's not major things. It's like the little bitty things that you don't think, oh, that's nothing. But really it is. Because that little thing will lead to something big. And so I struggled and I got better, and I fell off, and then I indulged and went deeper into it, and then I got off of it and stopped doing it, and I made it a longer time of not being enticed by it, and then boom, I fell back into it again. For whatever reason, I wasn't depressed or sad or anything to make me start back indulging in this thing. It was just, I just did it. And so I beat myself up. Then I'm like, why am I feeling this way? And why, when I take 30 steps forward and, then I do this thing, I take 100 steps back, and now I have to, play catch up. So the Most High came to me and said, because you haven't leaned on me. I got messages from my Shabbat the deacon saying the same thing. As I'm doing my notes, I'm reading the same thing. That you haven't leaned on me. You can't do this by yourself. I'm not quoting his words verbatim, but that's what it said. You're not putting your faith and your trust in me. You're not relying on me. You think you can do this thing by yourself. I created you. So therefore, I know the key to fixing things. I have the remedy. I have the answers. I have the solution. I can make it go away. And so when I kept getting that message, and I kept hearing his voice tell me that, I'm like, girl, what you doing? You're not about to do this by yourself. So I put myself to the test. I said, you said you know, you here for me, and that you'll do this thing with me, for me. All I have to do is just put my faith and my trust in you that I will get through it, and just rely on you to do what you need to do for me. And so that's when I prayed about it and I dropped it. And before you knew it, or before I knew it, I was 1 week in, a month in, 2 months in. And don't get me wrong, it pops up in my head to go back to it, but when it pops up now, it's not strong enough to win the battle. I'll just fall asleep, wake up the next day like it never happened, like I never thought of it, like it never existed. And then if it come again, I'm like, Lord, do your will in my life. I'm relying on you. And then boom, same thing happened. And then I may not think about it again no more. I'll think about it in the daytime, and I'm busy and stuff, and it's like, yeah, whatever. And that's mainly how it goes, and then it goes away and stuff. And not saying that temptation is not going to come knocking at your door every day trying to get back in, saying, come on, come party with me. But you have to have the willpower to be able to stand strong in your faith and say, you know what, I've did it for so long, I've been doing great without you being in messing up my life, and I refuse to indulge. You don't have a place here. And then that thing will go away because you're relying on the Most High. Or you can say, Most High, I've been trying to adhere to your word and do what you need me to do, but this thing keep coming to me, and I'm about sick of it. Take it away from me. Block me from it. Stump it to the ground, because that demon really want to party, and I don't want to party no more. It's senseless to party with it. It ain't getting me nowhere. It's not helping me strive. It's not making me a better person or anything. It's just leaving me in a dull rust state, having me sleep or sitting idle. So if you have struggles, addictions, habits, anything that's holding you back from being the best that you can be in the Most High's eyesight, I advise you to pray to Him and surrender your all to Him so that He can help you out. And don't think that, oh, you got this, because you don't. You really don't. At the end of the day, you're going to have to go to Him, and He's going to help you. You have to rely on Him. You have to have faith in Him that He'll help you out. And you may not see instant results, instant gratification, like a microwave deal, 30-second deal. You may not see that right away, because if you're not really sincere and you just want to, rat the fence on things, then He's not going to be there fully for you. He'll be in the shadows, like, okay, whenever you fully ready and you want to really dedicate yourself to this, then okay, you really want to get over this, okay, I'm here. But if you want to be like, okay, today I don't want to do it, but tomorrow I want to have fun, then he's not going to support that, because he ain't wishy-washy like that. He ain't two-faced it. He's not on the fence or nothing. When that decision is made, it's made. He ain't contemplating about it. He ain't toying around with it. So with that being said, I just want to encourage you guys out there to set goals for yourself. Know that you can't get through it alone. Pray about it and actually put the work in and say, I'm going to do this. I'm going to get over it. I'm going to make my life better. This thing is bringing me down. You're confessing it, and then you're moving towards the right direction. And if you get weak, you ever have a weak moment, instantly, I don't care where you at in your head, on the streets, wherever you're feeling that weak moment, you start talking and praying to the Most High to take this thing away and do something about it, because you don't want it no more. It has ruined your life, and you tired of it ruining your life, and you want to be clear of it. So hopefully this video, this message, or this topic has resonated with someone. It can help you. It has edified you, and it puts you in the right spirit to move forward and to be great. And with that being said, whenever you see this, have a blessed day. Until next time.